Good morning, welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. A quick update on the toad spawn, which I collected for conservation purposes to protect it in this little plastic tub. I've been coming out here every morning and checking this, and until now all I've seen really is those little black dots in the middle of the spawn get bigger and longer. Well, the great news is today it's hatched. I've had it down here in the margins of my wildlife pond. It's got little grills at the top here so the water can flow in and out and oxygenate. But in there now there are dozens of tiny little tadpoles. I'll give you some close-up footage in a minute. Now I'm going away on a trip. The idea was to try and keep these and feed them, maybe on some cooked lettuce. But I'm going away on a trip for 12 days. I'm going to South Africa actually, so I'll be doing some garden footage whilst I'm out there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to look after these, so today, after I've taken some footage of them and shared it with you, I'm going to release them. But they are tiny little black dots with tails. Let me get the camera on them so that you can see them. So I've brought them over into the light where I'm hoping you might be able to see them wriggling their little tails around in the corner down here. Can you see them? They are quite active and they're probably using energy, and imagine they're probably quite hungry because they will have eaten all that jelly that surrounded them when they were spawn. So I'm going to get them released into the pond very quickly so that they can go away and eat them. The other spawn, by the way, just disappeared. I think it must have hatched, and in a pond the size of mine you're never going to see them again. But anyway, there we are. There is our toad spawn hatched and wriggling in the base of the little container that I captured it in. Hope you can see it. I hope I'm getting some good footage. It's quite bright here, so it's quite difficult to kind of see if the camera's focusing or not. Let's do one more rotation and we'll see if we can get a bit more activity from this. Down here in the bottom, can you see? Right, let's get this released. Now I did keep this in the margins of the pond just so that it would stay at the pond temperature and also be oxygenated by water flowing in and out of the grills on the top of this container. The top of this container is not easy to remove, I have to say, but that's probably not a bad thing, because if you were keeping a lizard or a spider in there you wouldn't want it popping off and the contents escaping. There we go. There's the lid off. Tadpole still wriggling around in the bottom and at the top. And all I'm going to do now is release them. I might see if I can get the camera in a bit close and see if we can get some swimming out. Move that weed out of the way and we'll see what we can do with the close-up camera. And away they go. There's one at the bottom, swimming away down there. All the others have dispersed immediately, and as you can probably imagine, in a pond the size of mine, which is 6 meters across, I'll never see them again. But I do feel a sense of satisfaction that I might have actually done some good for the nature in my pond by preserving a few of these little toad spawns. There we go. All gone. I know a few of you have asked for an update on that, so there you go. Some more exciting news. I got my underwater wildlife action camera working last night, and I was out here in the dark, so I have got some newt footage, so keep an eye out for the video I'm about to publish, which is about my underwater action camera, and I'll link to that one at the end of this one. Time for me to have my breakfast.